Would you like to learn why I believe this crypto meme coin is a game changer with limitless upside potential? If you want to know more about why I believe this cryptocurrency is now one of my favourite crypto meme coins, then you will want to watch on. And make sure you love or like this video. You may love it anyway, but tap a like on it because you will love to hear more A, about this meme coin, and B, more from me. Because my name is the Suppoman, your superhero of 100 to 1000x gems, and other than that, every YouTuber right now is talking about bearish things, why the price is going to go down, why Trump is going to make things worse, etc, etc. Like literally there is no end of bearish news. But if you want to be excited about the crypto market, then you must watch me, because I am the one that gives you unadulterated, positive, hyper bullish content. Almost delusional content. And that will quite nicely sum up the cryptocurrency that I'm going to be talking to you about in this video, where I am also going to be playing Sonic Blastman 2 on the Super Nintendo. So let me just make sure that you can hear me and everything is okay. Okay, yeah. You can see me there. Yes, you can hear me perfectly too. So I am now going to share this to the good people of Twitter, formerly, well, actually, X, formerly known as the Twitterverse. So there we are. Done and done. So, before I move on to the actual game, I am going to show you something that will excite you, no doubt. Okay, so, so bear with me 1 second. So, Suppoman, I am the man that has brought you the most 100x's, the most 1000x's, in fact, on crypto YouTube. I have been in cryptocurrency for 9 years. Okay, now, what better way is there to essentially trade on attention than a cryptocurrency like this? Look at that. So what we have got here is the official website of the Suppoman token. The next 1000x. And look at the energy of it. The energy is perfect. The language is perfect. Look. What does that say up there? That's what I always call deck screener. Right? And look. Just look at this website. Have you seen better than this? Have you seen anything more prototypical of Suppoman and essentially the character of Suppoman than this? Okay, so what has happened with Suppoman is it has had a colossal facelift, a colossal upgrade. Look, the icon is upgraded, the banner is upgraded, and you know what you're getting with Suppoman. You know that this is a cryptocurrency that is essentially me in a cryptocurrency. And me being really one of the biggest meme coin influencers around, you know, this is a coin that is without doubt going to be getting attention bear or bull times. And that is the fantastic thing about this cryptocurrency. The other fantastic thing about it is the supply and tokenomics of it. So this has had 21% of its entire supply burnt, and therefore 210 million coins that are basically unavailable, right? That means that of the 400 people that currently hold 1 million tokens to be part of the Suppoman group, there are only 7, no, in fact, given that there is only 798 million tokens, that means that there's really only 400 more places. And that scarcity and undoubted demand that is going to be coming for it is what's going to make this absolutely spike. It's what made it happen all the way back in June last year, where we didn't even have an alt season. Right? So that's giving you an indication of how the supply shortage plus what's required to be in the Suppoman group is going to lead to, in my opinion, a very violent spike. So now what we have got is we have now got we've now got the window, the interface, the shop window of the Suppoman token where this did not exist before. It didn't have a website. It didn't have a forthright and assured storefront. It didn't have any of the final finish to it. Now it does. Now it is ready to go. Now it can basically go anywhere from this point, because a cryptocurrency needs a website in order to be indexed, to be listed, and basically to be able to go from strength to strength. So this is the first iteration of the beginning of the Suppoman token and why this is insane. Okay? And the reason why is because this is as pure an attention token as you can get. Okay? This is the definition of attention, essentially. Because that's all meme coins need. Meme coins don't need technological advances, milestones, roadmaps. They just need attention. They need to maintain that attention. They need to have, essentially, a utility within the meme in order to make it sticky and hold their community. And that's what this has. Right? That's what this has, as you can see right here. To have the highest tier within the Suppoman community and be in the all buys group, which is where I basically tell you every coin I buy pre-video, and be in the VIP Telegram group. I mean, these are golden, right? And that is what's needed in order to actually gain the most out of this coin. And there is a supply shortage, thus meaning that attention, the bull market, which is going to exacerbate the demand for this token, and the supply shortage, all working in tandem, is what's going to make this an explosive cryptocurrency, right? And not only that, but this is a hype token. It's completely a hype attention token, right? And the fact is that this one's got substance, unlike your average crappy cat, which, you know, YouTubers are going to ditch as soon as they stop losing views. Like, who's talking about Mog? Who's talking about Popcat? Who's talking about any of these meme coins? And no one. That's why they've gone down the toilet. Any dog coin, any animal coin, any of these empty hype coins, right? There is no likelihood. There is no strong longevity likelihood of them getting attention from influencers. Well, this one is going to get attention. There's no doubt about it, because it is related to me, and this is now way better, way more advanced than it ever was. Just look at this website. Look at it. It is all singing, all dancing. It's literally like, it's a combination of your 1990s noisy websites with the sophistication of Suppoman, and in the middle, a big hype train. Right? So this, in my opinion, is the most perfect Suppoman website. The most perfect that could have ever been made. And this is where I believe that the journey is going to start from here. Start from scratch, basically. Under 1 million market cap. I think this one is going to absolutely blow up. And so I'm going to carry on talking about this coin during this game, which I'm going to play right now, in addition to answering some of your questions also. So, I want to hear what are your thoughts presently? What are your thoughts about the Suppoman website, the Suppoman token, the Suppoman direction moving forward? What's your thoughts? I know a lot of you in the chat right now are actually Suppoman hodlers, but that's only going to change. We're in bearish times right now, but in my opinion, nothing is ever bearish, okay? I look beyond price, and I look at what's the potential of this long term. And the fact is that there cannot be any problems with Suppoman. The reason being is because there is no need for a team with Suppoman. There is no need for a team, because essentially everything revolves around my presence and the attention I get. And when it comes to the bull market, there's going to be a lot of attention coming to Suppoman. So let me know what you think. And I don't think there could be a more fitting game to play, in fact, than Sonic Blastman 2, because this is a superhero game. And it's got that superhero energy. Right, I have actually given this, I've played this for like 5 minutes just to see what it's like. I've never actually played this game before. And I'm not going to go, I could go on easy mode, just so I don't get beat, but I'm not going to be a wimp. So I'm going to just leave it on normal and we see how we go. And let me know if the volume is good. Also, I need a drink. Stanley, GS Yuasa edition. No, I'm not sponsored by them. Right, okay. Let's get going with Sonic Blastman then. Let's see what this is like. I thought I had actually pressed start. So, anyway, as you can tell, I am super excited about the Suppoman token. It just looks fantastic. It looks beyond my wildest dreams. It looks better than any MEMECOIN website I can think of right now. Right, okay, so we got... This is basically like Superman, right? So you take it off Sonic Blastman. He was actually a normal person, by the looks of it. And then you got this American Chad-looking guy. Looks like Guile. And actually, Sonya looks like Blaze from Streets of Rage. But I'm going to go with the big man. I'm going to go with Sonic Blastman. Because he's a superhero. We have that in common. Right, okay. So, as I said, I've never played this. But I've seen the reviews of it, and it is fantastic. And I am vowing... Oh, look at the rockets! That is Suppoman energy. So, I am vowing to no longer play games that I've already played, because that is just boring, right? I'm going to now play games that I've never played before. Right, I know some basic controls. Right, you can punch. That's pretty cool. Now, I came into my own in the 90s. The 80s, I was a little kid, so I can't really remember any of the 80s. But Sonic Blastman, I remember, was a arcade that you punched this pad and you blew up an asteroid or something like that. So I didn't actually know there was a beat-em-up related to Sonic Blastman. So this looks really cool to me. Have you ever heard of Sonic Blastman? Are you from the 90s? Did you play a Super Nintendo? Oh, yes! That was a cool move. Right, so this must be some kind of special. Oh, yes. I love it. Okay, I'm getting cream now. Should have gone in easy mode after all. Yeah, so what do you guys think of the Superman token now? And what's your opinion on where it can go as a token? Oh, yes. Needed that. Much needed health. Because I now think that this is a token that looks actually really quite special. I think the website really has changed a lot for Suppoman. Like beforehand, it was... Well, it was really running on nothing. It was running on fumes, really. Fuck! It was running on fumes. So now we've got a basis of things we can work on this. Ah, yes. Come on. Oh, come on, man! Get away from the edge of the screen. God, I'm really losing to this guy. Maybe it's because I'm playing. And when I'm playing, it's not as easy to... Well, I'm talking, I'm streaming, and playing. And I'm not a game streamer. So, you have to forgive me for not having the best of skills when it comes to gaming and streaming at the same time. Oh, look at this 90s aesthetic. The pink. Oh, man. In fact, it's kind of 80s. It's very Streets of Ragey, this game. Oh man, this game's actually quite tough. Unlimited potential for Suppoman token. The website is awesome. I agree. That website is just superb. It's like literally... I don't know if you've ever watched there's a Simpsons episode called The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes or something like that. And it basically, Homer creates a website where it's like a really noisy website, but it's kind of cool. It's like it's very symbolic of the times. And this one is noisy because, well, I'm a noisy person. Probably the noisiest, always have been, on crypto YouTube. Oh my god! Probably the noisiest on crypto YouTube. So, it suits me. Suits me 100%. That is as close to a Suppoman website as you can get, actually. Unbelievable skills. Right, come on. Yes, I've got the uppercut nailed. Jeez. Right, I'm gonna have to go more aggressive now. These guys are taking the piss, actually. Right, come on then, motherfucker. Website looks bombastic. Suppoman 1 million holder since the beginning. Watching you since 2017. I'm 2012 in crypto. How the fuck do I... Ah, yes. There we are. 2012 in crypto. Crypto without the Suppoman would not be the same. You are right. In fact, back in the days of 2017, those were the ultimate days of crypto because it didn't have a bunch of saps as influencers. I'm not saying they're all saps, just mostly. They are mostly saps. Because... And I didn't really do this in my time on... When I was back in 2017, I really didn't do much of the news stuff. I just can't stand doing that because... it changes every day. Most of the time, it has no impact on crypto anyway. And if it does, it actually goes down. So what's the point in even covering it? So, I don't cover the news. I just cover coins. I cover, you know, where I think things have potential. And this is why I've been so successful. Because I identify what can do well before the bulls come in. And then when the bulls come in, all of a sudden, it does really well. Right? But you just got to have patience for the most part. Look at tits. You just needed patience for that one. Fuck! Now, this guy looks like he's going to be quite hard to... Fucking hell. It's going to be quite hard to beat. Jeez! Can't even get near him. Right, come on, mofo. Suppo, much respect. Due to alien files disclosure, you have to look at this project. MAGA, make aliens great again. That's stupid. I don't go for stupid narratives. I go for narratives that actually A, make sense, B, are current, and C, are long term. And that sounds shit. No offense, but it sounds awful. Oh, fuck off! This guy is actually really tough to beat. Jeez. Did I put hard mode or something? I can't believe how difficult this is. I've nearly gone through an entire life in this one go. Yes, come on. I need this uppercut, basically. This uppercut is my savior. Jeez! Oh, yes. Oh, I rolled underneath him. Nice. Right, one more hit. Come on! Yes! Got him! What's the coin? Did I miss it? Yes, you did. Super, why now update the website instead of during the bull market? No. No, that is backwards thinking, right? Right, we basically don't need this as a price catalyst. It's going to have more than enough attention. It doesn't matter that the website is updated. What's going to matter is now there's the potential for this to actually move. And the fact that it's got a website gives confidence to retail investors that, you know, this is going to get listed, this is going to get indexed, and ultimately get a load of volume, which at a small market cap is what's required. And really, what's going to create that volume is the constant attention that's going to be coming from certainly my videos anyway, and who knows where else, right? So This game is so tough. I actually hate this game, to be honest. And I am not a person that shies away from hard work, but god damn, this game's hard. I like the moves, though. Alright, next time, just go easy mode. That's basically what I've learned from this. Right, okay, let's go for American Chad. Your opinion on Bitcoin, how high do you think it can go by the end of 2026? Is it a good time to buy one now? It may be a better time when if the market does have its final flush out, as I know people love to say. Oh wow, he actually does. He actually looks like Guile. That is awesome. Yeah, so that'd probably be the better time to buy it, but where it is under 70,000, which is under the bull market top of 2021, I think that's actually I think that's a great price. But if I was to say there might be a better price, it might be waiting for potential 50, if it'll ever come, and then maybe get like a little bit in the mid 60s if it goes there, and then and then you can just play the waiting game then. And then you can just be happy if it does go down, and if it doesn't go down, then at least you've picked some up. Right, this Ed209 motherfucker's got to die. Ah! Come here! Good. Hope you died a horrid death. Right, come on. That was pretty cool. What do you guys like? NES? SNES? Mega Drive? Or actually, you more of the modern ilk that likes PS5, etc.? He's much better than Sonic Blast, man. This guy's awesome. He's huge as well, which helps. Ah, I need that food. I need that food. I can't get it. Yes, I can. Yeah, what's your poison? What do you like? What would you like me to play? I'm an open. It's an open catalog right now. Shit! Exploding robots. God damn! I'm sure some group of people got some ideas from that. I've finally gotten through that. I personally prefer NES. Yeah, I love the NES. I need to get that out. In fact, I was going to play the NES instead of the Super Nintendo, but it wasn't working when I last tried to play, basically. Oh, man, this guy's awesome. He's great. His moves are so good. Right, don't get near the edge of the... Fuck you. Damn. Right. Yes. Nearly dead. Come on. Played the Mega Drive back in '92. Oh, yes. Me too. Road Rash. Golden Axe. E-Swap. Sonic. In fact, I think '92 was my favourite year for the Mega Drive, because that's the year that Sonic the Hedgehog came out. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 came out. And I remember I sold my BMX to buy that. What days. What days. Such great times. To be a child of the 90s. We were lucky. All these Gen Zers, they don't know what they missed. They're like, oh, I can't imagine a time without my mobile phone and without the internet and being able to do everything easy. Yeah, but it was so much fun back in the days when we didn't have to. That didn't. We could enjoy the purer things in life, the basic things. These guys die. What am I supposed to do with him, motherfucker? Will I let this guy go? No, can't save. Can I save him? Let's see. No, nothing happens. I want to see you play Golden Axe. Yeah, that is a beauty of a game. I love Golden Axe. I play as the dwarf. Oh, come on. Yes. I play as the dwarf guy. Because he's got... Well, he's got an axe at the end of the day. Come on. That is a beauty of a weapon. And it's a powerful one as well. You were 12 then as well. Yeah, yeah. See, there we are. No more time to play any games since I'm in crypto. Nah, that's bullshit. we're living in an environment right now where it's perfect to play games and just have a breather, to be honest. Because it's gonna get hectic at some point. It always does, it always will. What the hell? Why isn't he sliding? There we are. There we are. Got it. Got it nailed. If ever there was a time to chill out, it's now. Because it's gonna get so busy. It's gonna get too busy, in fact. But don't get me wrong, I don't play games at all, other than on my streams. I'm not some avid gamer in his room just chowing on games. No, I don't. In fact, I never actually play games. Except for when I'm on stream. Because it's just more fun, more enjoyable. Even though I can concentrate a lot less. And actually, as is evidence from this stream, I suck when I stream and play. Much better gamer when I'm actually concentrating. But it's also fun when somebody's not doing so well. If somebody's just really good at games, it's a bit boring, isn't it? I used to play Renegade. Oh, yes! I loved Renegade. And Target Renegade on the Spectrum. Do you remember me? Heavy Blast, man. I'll never forget that voice. What the hell? Well, you fell for my trap. Didn't see that. Oh, shit. This looks... Oh, it's firing rockets. What the fuck? It's like Suppoman in baddie form. And final boss. I reckon that's what the website looks like. It looks very final bossy. Fucking hell. This guy's savage. Yes. Yeah, I played the Sinclair was my first computer. Well, it was really my brother's. And I used to love playing on it. And that was, back compared to the Sinclair, my god, these graphics are like a PS5. Because the Sinclair sucked. Took hundreds of hours for games to load. Had that stripy screen. Oh fuck! I died! Does that mean I go back to the beginning? Or I'm gonna be Sonia. I've pressed it. I thought I had. Had all consoles, even the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive. Still remember how it got into a point where it became religious. What was the better system? Yeah, I know. Oh, those were good times. I am from the beginning. Oh, she's fast. But first blood to this guy. Oh, nice. I like her moves already. Yes! She's going to be like Blaze, I reckon, from Streets of Rage. Oh, she's great! Oh, wow, I like her. And the moves, joke. Like it. Yes. I was involved in those turf wars as well. I loved the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis, not the SNES. But then when I actually got a SNES, I thought, oh my god, this is bloody brilliant. Probably even better than the Mega Drive. But you know what? It's probably some of the games that were really good. Oh god! I hate those fucking bombing robots. Those fucking terrorist robots. Right, let's try some moves. So what can she do? Right, let's... Oh yeah, that was awesome. Damn. Already lost a life. They should give you more health in this game. Anyone born in 1985? What a great time the 80s. Well, to be born in the 80s. Obviously, I probably didn't need that. I remember, like, some days in 1986 and some days in 1989. That's about it. And maybe 1985 as well, when I was at nursery. I can still remember some of the things I did. They weren't good. I remember we had a barbecue when I was in nursery. And I didn't want to tell the teacher I wasn't hungry, so I just put the hot dog underneath the gym mat. And my mum actually saw it because she was outside the school. She told me off. Because my mother was quite strict. Yeah. She was awesome, though. Yeah, those days were simpler. They were good times. Final Fantasy VII. No, I've never played those Final Fantasy games. They seem a little bit too convoluted to me. I like simplicity, as you can see by this. Oh, fuck! I hate those guys. And the thing is, they don't just blow themselves up until they're right next to you. So you can't even get away from them. Yeah, I find Final Fantasy VII a little bit too convoluted. Not a big fan of those kinds of 3D rompers. I like a good... I like a good side scroller. And that's why I don't even like Mario 64 that much. And I never played Sonic. The one that was on the Dreamcast. I never played that. Because that was too... I don't like 3D. It just doesn't agree with me. The only time it's agreed with me is actually playing like GTA 5. And soon to be GTA 6, I hope. Right, come on. Right, I need to do more of this move. Aha, here we go. Here's the boss. Here's Final Boss Man. Yeah. I don't remember you. I don't care. So let's just get on with it. Let's get on with it, mofo. Rocket launcher. I would say my favourite game of all time was a Mega Drive game. And that is Sonic 2. And then very closely followed by Streets of Rage 2. What a game. Oh, come on. Can I make quick work of this guy? Just need to not allow him to fire at me. Fire his big rockets at my female self. Right. No chivalry from this guy at all. I guess he got the equality note early. This woman is in for a hard time, I'm afraid. Sorry. Right, come on! Right, who's gonna die first, me or him? It's gonna be me, isn't it? Oh, come on. Fuck! I actually thought it could be him. Right, he is now dead. Right, die, mofo. Why am I not hitting him right next to him? There we are. Right, I could die. I could lose another life here, by the looks of it. There we are. Done. My favourite game was Contra. Yeah, I liked Contra. As long as I had the 99 lives cheat. Otherwise, I hated it. Super. Given coins like X vs Bloodloop, Low Cap Millennial have been a disappointment. Is there a way we can identify or foresee ahead of time? It seems they gave up with no real altcoin season. Yeah. And that's why Suppoman has not got that problem. It can't have that problem. Because it is relevant as long as you know, I am around. Which, well, I've been around 9 years so far, so I can't see it ending anytime soon. Oh, he didn't blow up. And I do need that. Fuck you. Terrorist robot. Al-Qaeda robot. Am I even allowed to say that? Shinobi and Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, oh, Shinobi was a beauty. God damn! Does so much damage, that exploding robot. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden, I played, it's on this channel, in fact, and Ninja Gaiden's bloody brilliant. But anyway, yeah, so to go back to the question about X vs Bloodloop, yes, Bloodloop, I think, gave up, and I think that they've only given up until there's some kind of gaming narrative. It'll be easy for them to come back. It's easy for everybody to come back. Everybody comes back when the narrative's there. So you just have to wait and see what they actually do. But the thing is that with a lot of coins, and this is the problem with utility coins, is that they eventually run out of money. Yeah, even gaming coins are utility coins. They eventually run out of money. Because, you know, if there's no alt season and they're not getting any attention, then eventually they're going to be like, well, we're not going to bother carrying on because we can't, basically. Suppo needs to play Road Rash. I agree. I fucking love Road Rash. Right, I'm going to go with Sonic Blastman again. Let's see. I'm going to give this guy a second chance cafe. Protect S-Port, whatever that is. Yeah, so, yeah, unfortunately, it happens. And it's annoying when it does. And believe me, I don't have any prior knowledge either. You know, so when, let's say, for instance, millennials, they just stopped posting. You know, they just gave up. And Giga Chadet, the same. But sometimes you can wait too long for an altcoin season. And this is why meme coins have probably the, oh yes, meme coins are the biggest risk. Because A, the team haven't, they're not doxed. A lot of them operate under pseudonyms. So you never really get an answer when they just up and leave. I mean, what the Leah guy did was he actually had balls doing that. And I'm surprised that he had a decent response. Because I was pissed myself. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, all these people that invested in your project, all you have to do is just keep it going on a technological basis. It's not that big a deal. So I was fucked off when that happened. But, you know, most teams are not doxed. And so it's easy to go. And that's why the safest investments are the ones made in alt seasons or in bull markets. But you miss out on all the heavenly glory of the ascendancy from buying when it's at its absolute lowest. Because once an alt season starts, you've got to be very quick. It almost goes up 3x instantly. So if you want that extra 3x on top of a 10x or a 100x that comes, then you need to get them early. But I would say that Suppoman is pretty much a bear market proof, quantum computing proof cryptocurrency. I dare you, quantum computing scientists or whatever, to attack Suppoman. Go on, I dare you. But either way, it'll be popular. But quantum computing is just a meme, to be honest. Like, that's just a load of shit. It's not gonna happen. And all the YouTubers saying, "Oh, quantum threat," bullshit. Come on, man. It's not a threat. Damn it. Oh, I already lost 2 lives here. Yeah, quantum computing is not going to be a threat to crypto. Okay? They got, yeah, quantum computing scientists or whatever, a quantum computer, there's much bigger fish to fry than crypto. There really is. And I mean, if you've got your crypto on a modern wallet, they're not going to be able to get it out anyway. They can only attack like really weak blockchains. And that's another great thing about the Suppoman coin. I heard somebody today, some scientist, some Wall Street analyst, who said that Bitcoin's going to go to 0 because Bitcoin relies on energy and energy prices are too high. And eventually it'll lose its network and therefore its protection and therefore get hacked and therefore cease to exist. So, you know, but that's something that can't happen to Suppocoin because it doesn't require energy to exist. Well, not electrical energy, just requires human energy. Human energy, attention, excitement, hyper bullishness, perma-bear status, and then there we are. That's all you need. That's all you need. There we are. This is a tough as fuck level. These old games don't play about. Anything else? TMNT. Liquid is dead too. Yeah, I think so. Again, it's one of those things where you never know what's going to happen. You know, sometimes these teams make a comeback, funnily enough. You die, you motherfucker! Right, now, I'm going to take this guy out. Yeah, so you never really fully know, but yeah, I think Asset would have gone. But, you know, that, again, it's a problem with any cryptocurrency. I mean, every cryptocurrency is down like that. Look at Retardio, GigaChad, Apu, or whatever. All of these were Murad coins that were in the hundreds of millions, and now they're single-figure market caps. Like, they've been absolutely decimated by the market. Like, it just goes to show nothing has been safe, and the communities really hang on a shoestring. And this is the great thing about the Suppoman token, because it can't go anywhere because it's directly related to me. You know, it can't. It's basically completely bear market resistant. Like even if everybody goes out, as long as I'm around, it's always got a bullish case. And the bull market will only make it like unbelievable in terms of adoption. Oh, it really was on normal. I'm going to try easy, see if I can get any further. I saw the energy BS claim too. Yeah, I mean, all these things. I mean, everybody who has made predictions has been destroyed. Okay, I'm probably one of the only people who actually can predict well in crypto. But there were a load of not influencers, but you know, like Kathy Woods and these pundits who people respect. They were like, oh, Bitcoin's going to go 1 million, Bitcoin's going to go 600k. You're fucking stupid. These people don't have a fucking clue, honestly. Right, I'm going to do much better this time. Obviously, because it's on easy mode. But, yeah, but no one's been right. Peter Schiff has been talking about why gold's more superior to crypto for years. And I remember watching some of the videos he did when he did some debates when Bitcoin was at $3,000. And the amount of people, if they listened to him, that could have been rich if they didn't listen to that utter twerp, just goes to show that nobody knows what they're talking about. And this scientist guy hasn't got a fucking clue. Bitcoin has been declared dead hundreds of times, never has actually died, always goes from strength to strength. So it's a load of crap. It's just when it's a bear market, people actually believe this stuff, and YouTubers actually make videos about this stuff. That's what annoys me probably the most, is that they give these naysayers an actual platform to give some kind of legitimacy. And why I never do that. I'm not a person that does that. I'm a person that just looks for the potential in coins. And not, you know, and not, but there are people to the extreme of what I do, other YouTubers, I'm sure you'll know who I'm talking about, that use their position to destroy their audiences and make themselves rich. As a person, I mean, if I wanted to, I could have my own Patreon. I could do that. I could charge. I could make a 200k a month or whatever having a Patreon. I could run ads on my videos. I could do all the things to try and make easy money if I really needed the money and if I was a person that was all about the money. But I believe my calling on this earth was not really to be a money-making machine on solo, but was for me to teach and was for me to let other people know. Was for me to essentially teach people how to fish instead of catching them fish, right? I'm not going to be blasphemous, but yeah, I would class myself as a kind of modern-day Jesus. In the sense that there's a great message out there, which is cryptocurrency, and there's a way of doing it where you can be very successful. And there's another way of doing it, which is pretty much other influencers' tactics, which are to just basically destroy their audience, lie, cheat, say a load of stuff that's nonsense, which is why I don't listen to other YouTubers. I find other YouTubers, I find them extremely disgusting, if I'm honest with you. And I understand why they have to do what they do. They have to get reviews, they have to keep growing, and as a result they make these stupid headlines. Quantum computing and stupid bullshit like that to sell headline, to get views. But actually, when they talk about cryptocurrencies, they suck ass. Like, same old shit. Render, Chainlink, Ondo, Hyperliquid. Like, it's the same old shit every time. Nothing innovative. Nothing profound. Literally anybody, I could find anybody, even a kid at nursery, who could find better coins than just talking about the most commonly searched for coins. Jesus, I haven't even got a bloody hit in with this guy yet. That's just how cancerous I find YouTubers. They haven't got much of a talent, to be honest, of finding gems. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? What the hell was that? I don't know what that was. But it looked awesome, whatever the case. Shit! Why'd you move? I had you in the perfect spot. Yes! Oh yeah, that was good. What YouTuber do I find the most cancerous? That's a tough question, actually, because quite a few. Quite a few, to be honest. I mean, you'll probably guess who I find the most cancerous, but at the same time, I kind of have a level of respect for that guy, because at least they're not talking about the same old shit coins. It's just they're talking about coins to just burn their audience almost completely. I'll give my honest opinion on people. I think that Coin Bureau's content sucks. I used to like it, but it's boring as shit now. I just hate content like that. Like, Ethereum Foundation, DeFi hack. I just find all that stuff really, really monotonous. Just totally irrelevant to retail investors looking to make money. Right? It's just useless information. I used to love Coin Bureau back in like 2020, 2021. He did great deep dive videos, but those videos are all but gone. You know, he's now got a load of co-hosts. It sucks ass. Altcoin Daily. Again, you know, Altcoin Daily is a person who actually was one of my subscribers and was in my Facebook mastermind group back in 2017 until he decided to make up his own channel and now has become one of the biggest YouTubers actually in the space. And good on him, but I don't find any of his content at all appealing. Anybody who talks about utility coins, which are in the top 100, I think are, especially when there's millions of coins right now that you could buy and make money from. I just find those people extremely lazy. I would love for the people who have been in crypto for years to use some of these skills to actually find good coins. And yes, there's a less of a burn rate, but there's also no getting rich. There's no getting rich. And that's all crypto's about. You know, out of all the hundreds of thousands, millions of crypto investors, only 0.05% are millionaires. 0.5%, and 60% of that is from Bitcoin. So that means that the people who are crypto influencers are not actually doing their job. But the long and short of it is that is really the case. People who find 100x's, 1000x's, Those are the really skillful people. And I could be safe, and I could have 1 million subscribers. I could talk about Ondo and Render till the cows come home. All those useless cryptocurrencies. I could talk about them week in, week out. If you look at House of Crypto's thumbnails, all you'll actually see on them are Ondo, Solana, Hyperliquid, those elite coins that people search for, purely because it gets him the views. What he says, he's said the same thing for the last year, right? He's been saying, oh, this chart looks different, this chart says something different, this chart says something's about to explode, and literally nothing he ever talks about explodes. Nothing he ever talks about does actually anything. Oh, I need to get that cake before it disappears on me. Ah! Got it. Yeah, so he is just a content farmer, simple as that. And Nobius Crypto is actually not far from it. Hold on a minute. Need some. That's right, GMJ Will. You're absolutely right. Crypto Daily. Yeah, I've seen he's back. I've seen Crypto Daily. And who's the other one? Chico Crypto. I've seen that they've made a comeback. Yeah, and that's just an indication. Really, actually, it all leads to how special I am, because even in spite of the fact that, I mean, both of those guys left because of depression, and because they left because of depression, and they left because the market got too hard. And I've been around since 2017, and I've been making videos and finding 100x gems in every market, and never left. Never left. What does that tell you? I mean, even Alex Becker, like, he has, even Alex Becker, he's disappeared. He's not disappeared. He's still content farming on, engagement farming on X. But most of what he says is utter crap. Nothing he talked about this year, this market actually came true. He was just lucky in 2021. He was just very lucky in 2021. You know, he very, very cleverly pivoted to NFTs, gaming, at the time they were at their height of popularity. Right? So he was clever in 2021, but he has not been good at predicting ever since. Right? He does not touch meme coins, when actually meme coins would probably be one of the best things he could touch, because he is such an absurd person that actually it resonates with his personality to talk about meme coins, but he doesn't. In fact, he just does nothing. He doesn't even appear at all, which I think is a huge shame. You know, because there needs to be people like him that bring a kind of at least lukewarm interest to the crypto market, but there isn't. You know, he's just been lazy, and I don't really approve of it, to be honest. We all can do various things with our lives. I could sit back and do nothing, but I don't. I choose to be of service. I choose to actually be helpful. Oh, come on! 100-hand slap! What about Daily Dash? Fuck is Daily Dash? Never heard of it. Crypto Goals? Never heard of him. What was that sound? You are the real deal, Suppo. Thank you very much, Glenbert. Box mining, yeah, he's a box mining's a friend of mine. You know, he and I still talk. We still keep in contact. And I don't think he'd mind me saying he is a fair weather YouTuber. Like that guy. Like I tell you what, right? He joined crypto YouTube same time as me. Summer 2017 or early spring 2017, right? And then he grew nicely, and then he kind of didn't really make content in 2019. And then when DeFi came along, he made some great content, disappeared for the rest of the cycle, really. And then ever since, he did airdrops, this airdrop series, which was cancer. And then he bought a load of co-hosts, basically, crypto YouTubers who bring co-hosts are just inviting their channel to die. Coin Bureau did it. I would say the only people that have relatively done it successfully are Discover Crypto, but at the end of the day, BitBoy was the big star of Discover Crypto, well, of BitBoy Crypto formerly. And yeah, they're the only ones that do it well, but everybody else who has brought on co-hosts has actually killed their brand totally. And Box Mining is one of them. Data Dash, I saw Data Dash, who was the biggest YouTuber. After I was the biggest YouTuber, he then became the biggest YouTuber, and then now someone else is on his channel. I don't even know what he does. I think I've been doing the same moves because I've not really been concentrating. So I'm going to start doing some different moves now. Crypto Banter is doing good. Well, I would say Crypto Banter does well because of his topic selection. Like, that guy is great at fear topics. You know, he's great at titles. But I would say all of his co-hosts are shit. Sheldon, shit. I don't even know the other ones. The gaming guy, he's shit. Basically, all his co-hosts absolutely suck, right? People only watch Ferran, let's face it. And they only watch Ferran because he is one of the most cancerous channels in crypto. He really is. In fact, the most. He is the... But you know what? I'll give respect to the guy. He knows how to use his audience at the right time. He's like the doctorate in the crypto gains method, which is bringing out coins, profiting, it dying, but then he just talks about other coins and it just gets kind of forgotten. But you know, what was it he brought out? Baked or whatever. He brought out a couple of others. I know that they were he actually brought out these coins himself. Yeah, he started them out and pretended they were created by someone else, but they weren't. You know, they were actually his coins. He created them himself. So so he is the master tactic, and he has a huge channel size, and so he was able to get the likes of Baked. There was another one. I don't know why I can't remember. There was another one, and he got it to a mega market cap. Can't remember. It was around about the time that Telegram was doing really well. Telegram Open Network. It was some shit coin. Win All Day. I like Win All Day. I like Win All Day. I like his energy a lot. Yeah, he's cool. And actually, he tried to tell me about packs very early on, and I was like, nah. But yeah, he was right. That was a good one. Are you in contact with Crypto Crow? No, I haven't been in contact with Crypto Crow for many years. In fact, he and I had a falling out in about 2021. Because he did a video about me. And then a load of his subscribers were like, oh, Suppoman this, Suppoman that. And I was like, you know what, Crow? I hate your subscribers. And he had a problem with that. Oh, he also had a problem when I said that box mining was my only friend in crypto. He was like, I thought we were friends. But yeah, I like it. But he's too niche now. Back in the day, yeah, he used to do your you know, your top altcoins, all this awesome stuff, and now he really is just a Cardano maximalist, which I just don't think there is any room in life for maximalism if you're a content creator, unless they're paying you extremely well, which I very much doubt Cardano are. You know, he can hardly get an interview with bloody Charles Hoskinson, for God's sake. So. You know, I don't like maximalism. I think you need to. I think that Murad's best era was when he was kind of into SPX, but also into some other coins, because he will only lose relevance being an SPX maximalist. It's okay now, but eventually he will lose relevance, and he should really maximize on that relevance. But then again, SPX is a huge bag, so it makes sense for him to only concentrate on that. But I could do the same. I could concentrate on Doge. I concentrate on... Well, to be honest, I do concentrate on Doge. But I mean, I can only concentrate on one coin. But there's too much opportunity out there. If there's a proper CTO, do you think dead coins like Millennial can still make a comeback? Nah, not really. A, because I won't touch them, and B, no one's going to give them attention without me, so what's the point? And who's to trust the person doing the CTO? Yeah, at least the person that came up with the original concept, you can see they had a passion for it, and that's why they did it. You know, but Millennial, nah. They fucked up. That brand is basically dead for all future generations. Anything else? Coin Bureau was top back in 2020 and 2021. I bought even more Phantom after his video. Yeah, he was good. I liked it back then. Chinese PayPay, just a shit coin. Ian Balina. I don't even know if Ian makes any videos to see. I know that he had token metrics not so long ago. But I don't know how much he actually makes videos anymore. But I watched one of his videos lately, and I did think it sucked, to be fair. But he and I spoke on Telegram, I want to say about a year ago. He tried to get me into some coin, but I didn't see the value in it, so I didn't bother. But it's because I was high up in the meme coin space, and it was a meme coin. He wanted to see if I would cover it. I was like, shit. It's much better on easy mode. I love this game on easy mode. Right, okay. I think Pepe will come back and go to... Yeah, eventually, yeah. Of course it will. I mean, look at Doge. You know, that had been around... That had existed for 3 years before I joined cryptocurrency. And it ended up making a 400x... 5 years after it actually came out. So... when you've got an elite meme, there's always the opportunity for comeback. Always. And I think Pepe's good enough to last. Yeah. Fuck! What does this world do for me? Shit. Oh no. Well, it's the first time I've actually died, so I'm going to be Sonia. Alex Becker sucks now. He has 0 influence. Crypto banter is so bad too. Bunch of shillers only interested in filling their own pockets in any way. Yeah. 1000%. I hate to say it, but that's what... Yeah, Alex Becker may... I mean, I think Alex Becker would argue, look, there's no traffic. There's no point in me making the effort to make a video because at the end of the day, my coins aren't going to go up. So I'm only going to do it in an altcoin season or in whatever, right? Greed season. So he would argue he's doing it for altruistic reasons. I would say that it's because it didn't really work out during the last 2 years. Yeah, he does not had anywhere near the level of success that he had with what's it called? He had with NFTs and gaming tokens. And I think him teaming up with Elliot was stupid as well. I don't think that makes sense, to be honest, but I guess they kind of with 2 big audiences, they managed to make a fortune with what's it called? The NFT that cost me a fortune and actually lost me money. What's it called? Oh, Neo Tokyo, that's it. But I mean, at the end of the day, they make money off the royalties, so it doesn't really matter what happens to the token. Not token, well, yeah, it was a token. What was it called? Bytes? It doesn't matter they didn't do anything for it. Because they still make money either way. Did that give me life? I don't know if it did. Brian Jung. I'll tell you this. I like his videos. I like his style. Do I like his coins? No, but I like his style. Oh man, this is awesome! What a fucking game! And she's great. I like her. She's got such good moves. A friend of mine keeps telling me Algorand has potential. Only one good in banter is Fifi. He is a really good trader. Don't know any of. Have you checked out Apes? Yes. I always get that question. Do you know Wakazaka? Yeah, I do know him. I met him in 2018, actually, funnily enough. I didn't know he was still making content, though. But he's cool. I liked him. He was quite... I don't know if he's got a good reputation, but as a person, he was cool. He did a live stream with me, and he introduced me to his audience. What the hell? Oh, it's these guys. Oh, yes. Come on, Sonia. Love it. My sister's actually called Sonia, funnily enough. Bit of useless information. I've got 2 sisters. Much older than me as well. They are 10 and 9 years older than me. I really am the baby of the family. What happened to Lady of Crypto? She deleted her YouTube channel on X. Did she really? I didn't even know that. I know that there's like Lab of Crypto, isn't it? Isn't that what she does? Lab of Crypto, Crypto Lab, something like that. I can't even remember. But yeah, I've paid no attention. I haven't seen Miles Deutscher. I haven't seen Lady of Crypto. You know, they were like stars for a little bit, but I haven't really seen anything they've done lately. So I don't really know what they're up to. But there are not many crypto YouTubers I actually like. I'm really happy Jerry Banfield's back. I could do without him just doing ICP videos, but you know that's his poison. That's what he's chosen to do. But there aren't many crypto YouTubers I actually respect a lot. A lot of them have been a colossal letdown. One of them being Elio, Alex Becker. Yeah, those are people I actually used to like watching, but they have become rubbish to watch. Well, this guy is really difficult to beat, actually. I just don't think her attacks work well, because he's on the ground and she does a lot of aerial attacks. He hasn't even... He's... Fucking hell, can't even get him off that blue meter. God! He's like a battle toad or something. Why is this not easy? This guy just keeps running. Right, come on. I need to get him when he's still, which is next to impossible because he just keeps running! Got you, motherfucker. Weekly moving averages, don't give a shit. BTC versus MEMECOINS. Yeah, it's a completely different dynamic. BTC and MEMECOINS. BTC is the oldest cryptocurrency and arguably the safest, and MEMECOINS are considered arguably the unsafest. So it's a completely different dynamic. However, Bitcoin at the end of the day is worth multiple trillions and is never going to make you a 100 or 1000x. Well, yeah, it's just not going to happen. It'd have to be worth near 10 million for it to make you a 100x from here. The gold mine opportunity's gone with Bitcoin. Oh God! I fucking hate this guy! Tonight's going to be a video. I'm meant to do a video, but I don't think I will. Right, let's see if this works, whatever that is. Oh, I nearly got this guy. Come on. What the fuck did I just do? That was awesome. Oh, God. My favourite crypto YouTuber is Ben Cowan. I mean, honestly, that is just as it's just embarrassing, to be honest. Suppo, this past season has been the worst bull market. Ethereum never made an all-time high. Is it surprising to you? Yeah, it is surprising to me. I'll be honest with you, I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised how quickly everybody has written the bull market off. And in fact, how unclear it really is where we are. You know, was the euphoria top in December 2024? That's the question. And to be honest, it feels like it was. because there was nothing approaching Euphoria last year. So, you know, it's either a case that it's an extended bull market, which is just we just had 5 bad months, which actually never happens in a bull market, by the way. So that is unlikely. How the fuck do I get that fucking thing? Hell no! Wherever that blast was, I couldn't pick it up. Yeah, so it is very surprising, but at the same time, also not surprising, simply because of the fact the market has changed dramatically, in the sense that it's no longer a finite amount of cryptos anymore. There's now millions. And the thing is retail love the degenerate ones. Hence why Suppoman is the best retail coin that exists out there, because it is the absolute epitome of degenerative. But it's got that energy of degenerative as well. That energy is infectious as fuck. I'm going to be honest with you. Have you played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 80s, 90s? Oh, yeah, of course. Of course. I've played them all. I've played, you know, Teenage Mutant Turtles in Time, Hyperstone Heist. What was that? That was Tournament Fighters. Turtles 1, 2, 3 on the NES. I even played Turtles 1 on the Spectrum. I love Turtles. You know, back in the 80s, that was my favourite cartoon. And again, just like Power Rangers, you know, I loved anything that had any sort of kung fu or martial arts. So yeah, Turtles I love. The games I love. Right, can I get Blast this time? Yes, I did. No ball run in quarter 4 2025 wrecked me. So much manipulation in quarter 4. Hammered meme coins. Bought all was recommended. Just crashed out. Love Suppo videos, but just got smashed. We all did. You know, at the end of the day, the crypto market is just like a human body. It needs blood. It needs oxygen. If it doesn't have blood, doesn't have oxygen, you die. Right? And that's what happens to meme coins, right? And without the money coming in, without the money flow, without any kind of really bullish narrative, or at least a sustained bullish narrative, it's just like going without water for too long. You die. Simple as that. And only if you are proper hardcore, like Doge, for instance, even the Suppoman token, look how well that's lasted, nearly 2 years old. You know, unless you're proper hardcore, that you will die without that kind of, you know, without the water coming in. But Doge just kept going, and that's why I think it's going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing second season for Doge, proper altcoin season next time, I'm sure. But the thing is that there's always altcoin season. There will always be altcoin seasons. Well, not necessarily altcoin seasons, but there'll certainly always be greed seasons. Yeah, there will always be times when the money comes back into crypto. It's just that, you know, in modern day, it tends not to be an altcoin season anymore. Sometimes it is, like at the beginning of the bull market. Like back in 2020, when Bitcoin hit its all-time high, when Bitcoin went over $20,000, there was a huge altcoin season in crypto that lasted kind of between the beginning of 2021 and April 2021. It was huge. It was amazing. And then it was only cryptos in a specific category. And from then on in, it's been roughly the same. But it also happened in... I hate these guys. They just they just kill you. I mean, I know that's the whole point, but yeah, these guys are very effective, is what I'm saying. He's grabbing me and just totally crushing me. And then there's too many of these motherfuckers. Can I do a special move or anything? Okay, that was pretty cool. Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, it's been a very, very odd market. Very odd market. But if you got into some good plays, Tits, Doge, even F9 to 5, Millennials even, you know, a lot of these coins did do a 50 to 100x. You know, so I would say that if anybody has actually gotten a 100x in this market, even in 2025, it is me. You know, I can't say there's many people that actually have. Like, Crypto Gains did get a 1000x, I think, with Cheers, I want to say. And that was the only one he ever got. And I have got multiple big coins. Multiple big multipliers. So, you know, so you did well with me. The thing with Crypto Gains is if he brings out one of these shit coins at the right time, you probably could actually make some good money. Balls died. But I mean, some of the coins that he has made, and he has made them, people. He hasn't. These aren't coins he finds. These are coins he's made. Like Energy, which was awful. Soul Boy, awful. What other shit ones are there? Dog in a Sock, awful. What's his latest shit coin? Oink. Like, I have to watch just to purely see how gullible people are to buy these dumb coins. What was the latest one? It wasn't Oink, was it? Super, I found Philocone 1 year through you. Busy learning day trading from him. Yeah, Philocone has been absolutely on point. Don't know how the hell you can be so on point. He called the top. He's been right ever since. Every single thing he said would happen has happened. The only thing I don't think will happen is 30 to 40k Bitcoin. That's not going to happen. And if it does, I'd be extremely surprised. And even I would buy Bitcoin at that point. Because the reward ratio is quite good at that, at 30k. Even though most of my Bitcoin was bought at 1 to 5k. I have never actually bought... Oh no, I bought some Bitcoin. I bought a ginormous stack of Bitcoin when it was at 17. Back at the end of 2020... Back at the end of 2017. Beginning of 2018. And that's because I pivoted my altcoins into Bitcoin. Instead of stables... Because back then, you didn't have the infrastructure like you have now. I mean, really, Tether was only available on, like, Bitfinex. And I wasn't going to join Bitfinex. I think it was probably on Poloniex and all that lot. But it wasn't so easy to come by. So I just put all my stuff into Bitcoin. So the highest I've ever bought Bitcoin, I think, was 17,000. But at 30,000, I probably would go for it. Because 30,000, think about it. If Bitcoin reached 20,000 in 2017, and then near 10 years later is only $10,000 more than where it was 9 years ago, then it's worth buying at that point, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm going to die. I actually killed him. That's not good enough. This level's fucking tough. And there's no blood... Shit. And there's no food either. I'm not given any food. This blast is no good for nothing. Aha! Hunger strikes. Right. That's it. It's over! What's included in the VIP Telegram group? Quite simply, A, the most awesome crypto group you'll ever meet, and B, access to early calls before they go on YouTube. In return of greed season directly connected to... Is the return of greed season directly connected to rate cuts and money printing, or are there other factors? Yeah, it's basically when a collective agrees that the conditions are good. You know, back in 2021, people didn't actually even talk that much about... I mean, I did. I mean, stimulus and all that came from COVID, that led to the inflation. No, people weren't really talking about it until the market was over. And then they were like, oh yeah, how are we going to maintain all this money printing? Oh, we can't. Big bear market, right? So it's really when there's a collective of good, positive factors. You know, war's over, money printing, stimulus. I mean, all the things that were actually meant to be narratives for 2026. you know, money printing and interest rate lowering. And actually, I think that you know, being very honest, I think the only reason none of this stuff has happened is because Donald Trump is making a lot of money from shorting and longing commodities, oil, and all these things by all the problems he's causing. I think that he has become almost triple more wealthy than in his entire life in the last year. In the last year, he's made more money than I think he's ever made in his entire life because of all the problems that he's created. And I think that's the reason for all these wars and what have you. Simply because he can profit from it. Yeah, there's a cost to human life, but what does he care? If he can make some money, a lot of money, then that's what he's doing. He's a huge, staunch capitalist. And in the end, it will suit those in crypto. It just all depends on, do you think that the lack of morals is worth it? It's not something I think about. At the end of the day, all I care about is when the money comes back in, which it will, I won't question it. I'll just make money at the time and find the best coins at the time. That's all that matters. March 2024 was even better than later in December. Meme coin craze was good, but still March was better to me. Tits was nuts though. Got in because of you. A 57k market. What the fuck? 357k markup. So that's insane. Wow. Well done, you. But I would say that, yeah, I would say that actually the best period in my life, for crypto-wise, was that beautiful period. Well, actually, I would just say it was March, April 2024. That was when Dancing Baby did a 1000x. Suppoman had its first... Did it? Actually, no, Suppoman wasn't around at that point. Pom did a mega multiplier as well. So it's actually a really good game, isn't it? So it's actually yeah, that kind of thing, that kind of instance was perfect. But that was the start of meme coins, and now, you know, the meme coin market is about 1,000, probably even maybe even 10,000 times bigger than it was back then. But most will die, so it doesn't really matter. Eventually, the economics will make sense again. Ah! Fucking hate this guy! God, he only needs like one little hit, but I just can't get him. He keeps jumping about like a fucking arsehole. Like, come here! Actually, I'm getting really annoyed. Cheers was his only good call. Yeah. He's got so desperate by the names alone, I wouldn't spend $1. Yeah. I think a lot of people have felt that way. There's just some gullible idiots that do. Right. Sonic Blast, man. Need to get that. I mean, there is somebody on Twitter that has uncovered the evidence that Crypto Gains has made all these coins with his own wallet. So it's obvious. It's not just conjecture. It's the truth. What the hell? Haha. This is such a tough level. I must be close to the end. That must be why. Yes. Who really caused the October 10th nightmare? It was the end. I called it on October 6th. It was the end for Bitcoin. I just thought that there would be a pivot into alts, which there wasn't. Idiot! You led them here. You've outlived your usefulness to me. Come on, what's he gonna do? Kill him? Oh my god, is this the big boss? Come on. Why is nothing happening here? What do I do here? Oh no, and I gave away I gave away my bloody, what's it called? my special move. So let's see if I can beat this guy. Very much doubt it. He's obviously really good. But I've gotten better at this game. I mean, I've gotten to level 4 basically. Yes, okay, yes, it was an easy mode, but you know, beggars not be choosers. Still a hard game. I mean, if every game has an easy mode, can you complete all games? No. So, you know, don't get cheeky. Super, are you calling a new coin today? No. I just told you the coin. I told you about the coin earlier. If you watched. But there is one coming. There is one coming very, very soon. I don't know how soon, but there will be one coming. Okay? I do not want to dilute the pot. If the more coins I speak about, the harder it will be to actually make any of them grow. So I have to keep it quite finite, but I will make. Kill, die, fucker! No. Fuck you lot. Not you lot. I mean, Sonic Blastman guys. Right, okay. I'm gonna just concentrate now on you guys. So let's have a. Oh yes. Like, come on. Right, let's see. Are there any other questions? If Momo does well, do you think that Polly, another female version of meme coins like Gigachad's gone? Polly should do well anyway. And Momo, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I would say that Momo's influencers that were interested in Momo aren't really that regular. And you gotta be regular if you wanna be happy. Yeah, I don't really think many people really talk about Momo that much. Could do well back in the bull market, but it doesn't seem very strong. They're doing like one tweet. They're doing like one tweet a week now. I think they're going. I think something's happening. Will SPX reach the billions? Yeah, I mean it has already, so it probably will again. You did call it. What was it? I was waiting for you to stop playing that game. Yeah, I did call it. It is this beauty. What a beauty it is as well. Have you looked into HODL? Yep, shit. What are your top holdings? None of your beeswax. I would say ultimately my top holding is still Bitcoin. For obvious reasons. Remember, I bought it at $1,000, so. And then I don't know. I don't actually know what I haven't done a recce lately of my top holdings. God, there's nothing good in the market, is there? There's actually nothing good. All of these tokens look disgusting. They're rubbish. Drill oil? 4 hours old. I saw this yesterday. Oh my god, it's come down that much. This was like 6 million yesterday. Or maybe I'm looking at a different one. What the hell? I saw this yesterday. It was 6 mil. Obviously, it wasn't that one. I swear I saw one yesterday. That was clearly a fake anyway. No harm in that anyway. Super, is it a good time to DCA or wait until the market comes back? In certain coins, I would say it's a good time to DCA. This in particular. Let me have a look at the watch list and see if anything is DCA-able. What I would consider to be worth DCAing into. At this point, anyway. I don't think you can really ever get enough of Doge, personally. But, no, not really. Let me have a look in the wider market. Right, I'm going to be online for not much longer. If any of you have any further questions. Let me move this off. This is revolting. That CoinMarketCap have put this at the top, so you have to pay attention to it. That's just gross. I'm not a fan of CoinMarketCap anymore. These guys suck ass. I'm definitely a bigger fan of Dick Screener. Dick Screener! How perfect is this website? What is your short-term outlook on Doge? Well, it'll follow whatever the market does, and the market is expected to go down. So, difficult to say. The Bitcoin's expected to go to, 50,000 or whatever. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. In which case, that'd be a great time to buy Doge. But long-term outlook, it looks fucking great. So it doesn't really matter about the short-term. I'll just buy more short-term should there be any... Hey, Sue, are we having any Easter eggs soon? Nah, that's Easter Sunday. It's 2 days ago. Okay, people, I think I'm going to make a move now because there are not many questions, even though I'm now off the game. Hi, Sue, please unban me from the VIP group. No, because you came up with stupid coins, so forget it. Yeah, okay, I'm going to make a move, people. Thank you very much for turning up. And voila! This! Oh, yeah! This is brilliant. This has now moved into a greater echelon of coins I hold. And now, if you really want to know why to buy, they're all here. All the reasons are right here too. This is literally the most perfect website I've ever seen, and it's really the most memed website ever. Look, these are what I say: 9 years experience, more 100x's than any other YouTuber, lights out, all out, and so Mexico. Would you like to? All of these things, it's just brilliant. This is really a perfect meme coin that encapsulates really the hyperball that is the Suppoman. And the number one 100x caller. Alright, people, thank you for turning up. I will probably be back Friday for another stream, depending. And possibly there'll be a video coming out in the next couple of days. Possibly. I'm yet to decide that. But otherwise, people, in the meantime, enjoy your lives, and I shall see you next time. Remember, mood, permaball, energy, max! Till next time, people, I've been the Suppoman. You have been amazing. It is lights out, all out.